Good morning, FlatsClass YouTube. Captain CA here with a product review here on the channel. I just received a couple of 2 weeks ago my new Yeti Loadout Go Box. Now you're saying, well, that's not new. We've had the Loadout box for a while. Yes, we've had it in the 30 size, which I keep up in the front because I use it as a makeshift storage box or trunk in this small Hells Bay Eldora. And I also use it as a step to get to the casting platform up front. But this size that I'm about to show you is a size that can accomplish a lot of missions. It's got an integrated handle. It's completely submersible and waterproof. So this is going to be something, believe it or not, I can't believe I'm going to say this, for even people that have personal watercraft are going to want this because it's small enough to take along with you. If you're going to the gun range and you want to have your stuff in a lockable box that's sealed, dust-free, dirt-free, you're going to want to take these new Loadout Go boxes. My daughter, for instance, she loves riding her 4x4, and some of her friends have side-by-sides, and they like to store tools, cameras, things like that, and they need it in something that when they're running through the mud and the dust and even the water at times, this is the perfect size. And even some of my friends, and my wife included, they go paddle boarding, and sometimes storage boxes are a little bit too large. And this is going to be great for paddle boarders and kayakers. So without further ado, let's break it down over here. I'm going to show you what I'm using it for. All right, let's talk about this box. Has lots of purposes, like I said in the intro clip. Definitely has two areas where you can attach a hasp lock on either side of the latch. The latch is super secure, has an integrated handle. This material is super tough. I mean, very, very tough. I'm not going to say you can't crush it, but you can probably throw this around the back of your truck, roll it around. It's going to do just fine. It really is. It's hammer tough, if you will. It's got an easy latch here that pops open, and then you're going to notice immediately it has this pressed in seal that keeps this thing waterproof. And I do mean waterproof. You can submerge this box. It can come off your paddleboard, your personal watercraft, like I said. If you've got it strapped down on your 4x4 or your side-by-side and you're going through a creek or a ditch or something like that, everything inside is going to be dry. So that's important when you're carrying, you know, if you've got your gun with you, your personal carry, if you've got camera gear, cell phones, whatnot. Now, I use mine more or less as one of those types of toolboxes. I keep Allen wrenches in here, cutters in here, the multi-tool that does just about everything for me, screwdrivers, picks in case I get a backlash, sharpeners, bottle openers. That's always nice at the end of the day. A little bit of first aid stuff like Bactine and sunscreen and liquid bandage. Everyone knows I'm a little accident prone. Underneath, I'll keep flashlights, vice grips, extra pair of gloves, extra pair of Smith sunglasses, butt connectors in there, and I've got wire wraps. I even got some buffs down there from Big Drip that I keep in here. I throw a lot of stuff in here. Sometimes I'll throw navigational chips that I'm using for navionics and whatnot. Just about everything, remotes, things like that. And knowing that they're going to be completely protected in this box, it's very nice, you know. The first generation of the Go Box in the 30 size never had a handle. This one has an integrated handle in it. So very nice, easy to use. This size is going to be perfect, whether, like I said, whether you're on a small skiff, you're in a big boat, if you're in a larger boat like my Pro up here, you can put this in a hatch. So we've never been able to do that before. Here's my old 30. Now we're coming out with a new 30 that's going to allow you to do more. This one's strapped down because it doesn't have a handle. But what I like about my 30 loadout box is the fact that my customers can put all their personal equipment in there, their wallets, their keys, their cameras, their phones, whatever. And then I carry a little bit of, you know, backup stuff like my backup glasses and some just loose ends that I need to carry. And it gives this thing a little bit of, I put a fish sticks on here from Carbon Marine so they can stand on this and make to the next step. And you might have noticed I have a second Yeti Go Box here. So this Loadout 15, no, Yeti did not send me two. My wife actually had bought me one, not realizing Yeti was going to send me one. So I come up here and I keep all my GoPros, my Insta360s down there underneath my shot log. This is where I keep all my notes. I've got extra GoPro batteries and whatnot in there. I keep all my stuff in here. So this is a camera box, and what I plan to do actually in this camera box is line the bottom with some egg crate foam, just so I can bounce it around a little bit more in some rough water and not worry about stuff getting beat up, because I've got a nice Sony that my son bought me. You know him, he's a slave driver. He wants content for all of my YouTube fans. But that's it in a nutshell. I mean, this is a submersible bulletproof box, if you will, that you can lock. It's got a secure latch on it. It's got a handle on it. It really hits every point that you would want in a utility box that you can carry on a boat that's marine tough. I sure hope you were impressed with the construction of the box and how well thought out it was as far as making it waterproof, weatherproof, dirt-proof, mud-proof, indestructible, submersible. I mean, I went through all of that. But it's really the size that makes this one special, because the 30 had been out for a while and it wouldn't really fit in a lot of, I'm going to say, underneath compartments or deck compartments for anglers. But this size, it will, so it accommodates. Oh, and there was one more thing I did not tell you about. They're going to improve the 30 with a nice handle and a strap, so it's going to look a lot different as we move along. You can add it to if you have an existing one. But we have a 60 size coming out, a big 60 size. So the way the 60 is going to work is I'm going to keep that one inside the GMC bed. And that way, when we're camping or I'm going on a trip out to Louisiana, I need more cargo storage, I'll be able to put everything inside of that. That's larger stuff, larger objects. And again, it'll have all the same characteristics and DNA that these smaller loadout boxes have. Lockable, waterproof, tough, rubber-footed, so that you can stack the 30 and the 15 on top of the 60 and they won't move. So if you're loading up your bed of your truck or your SUV, you can stack them in there and they're not going to come apart. They're going to stay nice and tight and take the ride well. So hope this little product review helps you make some smarter decisions and maybe put you on the path to owning some new Yeti gear. All right, I'm going to do another fishing tip, and I'm not going to say it might not be putting some tackle like your BUZBE bags or your BUZBE boxes in one of these. That would be a good tip.